was the difference for you between the first half and the second half now looking back?
Looking back, I think it was just a lack of momentum. I think we just couldn't really get something going there in the second half. Pass game or run game, we were seeing a couple different things, but overall, just a lack of momentum.
Chris?
The program has had a hard time getting over the hump on the road against good, solid teams. In your opinion, what will that take to be able to accomplish that?
I think it's just really the same mindset of us not looking like farther into the schedule of like, oh, we got them against the road, we got, and in a way I feel like last week was a bit of a trap game for us, if that was the case with our mental mindset. So I think now that, we succeeded, we're on 4-0, and I think it's a new week and we're ready to stop that.
To your right, Larry?
When you watch the film, look back at your throws that were a little off, what was it, footwork or was it mechanical? What did you see there as you analyze your own game? Like the throw in the end zone, I'll take, for example.
The end zone, I just rushed it.
Ryan?
Okay, with your first start on the road in front of fans, how are you preparing for that? What are you expecting out of the road environment?
I think overall, it's just I'm going to have to do a better job or really just a louder job of communicating whatever the protection is or whatever I'm asked to do. Just me being louder, and whether that's doing stuff with more signals or, I don't know, we'll see, but I'm ready for the challenge.
Daniel?
Okay, I think it was Eric Hall after the game who was asked about facing adversity and how you guys kind of powered through those first 4 3-and-outs. He said you were one of the guys who stepped up verbally. I'm curious, as a quarterback, what do you say to your offense on the sideline when you're struggling to move the ball like that for a quarter plus?
Yeah, I think overall, as the course of my career has gone on, I've been put in situations where I can really influence my teammates in a verbal scenario like that, and I think it's really kind of my job to do that, and I think my teammates really expect that out of me, and I think that was a big part of me winning the quarterback job was my ability to deal with adversity, and I'm glad that I'm thankful that Eric mentioned me. That means a lot.
Back to Isaiah.
I know you haven't delved too much into the Wisconsin film at this point, but what are the challenges in facing, especially with the fact that they have a run defense that's only allowing about 22, 23 yards a game?
Yeah, absolutely. I've seen a good amount of Wisconsin by now, and I think it's going to be a big challenge for us up front. They're really good defense. I don't think the score at the end of last game really showed the way Wisconsin played. Defensively, they played a really good game, and I think it's going to be a good challenge for us.
Chris?
How much do you guys talk about the last 2 meetings with those guys and atoning for that?
We haven't really talked about it.
Ryan?
In what ways do you go about building chemistry with your receivers during the season?
I think during this season, based on the game plan, whatever it is, during the week we'll choose specific things that maybe we haven't gotten as much reps against our own defense, and I think it's just about picking and choosing some of the things that we don't have as much experience in, and just really repping it, and then when we rep it, if it's incomplete or the timing was off, whatever it is, watching it on film and just getting better at it throughout the week.
Do you feel like you had more chemistry with the receivers from the beginning of the year?
Yeah, I think overall, maybe especially with the deep balls, I feel like the way our defense was playing us during camp, we weren't completing a ton of deep balls. We were kind of just doing a lot of intermediate stuff. So I think, throughout the season, our intermediate stuff has been really good. And when we've thrown it deep in the game, especially against Northern Illinois, we were able to do that well. So I think we're building.
Ryder?
You guys haven't trailed at all this season, and also haven't turned the ball over. Considering the style of play that you guys play, how much pressure is there to kind of get out front early and also, possess the ball and keep hold of it?
Yeah, I think overall, we know we have a good defense, and I think I don't think there's a pressure of getting out in front. I think that's just what has happened naturally, and I think a result of that is offensively us starting really fast, which is something that I really like about our offense.